Hi, first graders. I'm so excited to be talking about poetry with you again today. You know, I know in our reading lesson today, you were working hard on emotions and feelings and getting the tone and the mood right as you read through your story, focusing on how you think the author was expressing tone, his thoughts and feelings as he was writing the story. Was he mad? Was he angry? And I know that you are thinking about your mood as you're reading the story. Are you happy? Are you excited? Are you sad? Those are important things to do as readers. So because you're working on that work, I thought I would read you a poem, and it's titled Feelings. I chose it for two reasons. One, because it connects to our reading lesson today. But two, do you remember in our Zoom lesson yesterday when Silas read a couplet poem, but he had two ideas about the same topic? You're going to notice that this author in the poem Feelings, it's by Riza Jordan. She puts a bunch of couplets together, and the whole poem is centered around feelings. Listen close. We each have feelings, me and you. Sometimes we're happy, and sometimes we're blue. When something scares us, we feel afraid. We all feel proud of something we've made. When we want to know more, we feel curious. And when we slip on the floor, we feel furious. When sometimes we feel lonely, let me start that line again. We sometimes feel lonely when there's nothing to do. And sometimes we feel hungry when there's nothing to chew. We all feel excited when we make a new friend. I'm feeling sorry because my poem must end. Did you like that one? I liked that poem too. I could reread it over and over and get better at my rate and my expression. Poems are kind of like little toys that you can play with like that. The more you read them, the better you get at reading them out loud. Do that with your poetry and the poems that you're reading and that you're finding in books. Hey guys, I'm not the only one who's going to share good poetry with you today. I invited two guests to this video, and they are going to share some poetry with you right now. So listen in and enjoy their poems. Hold on a second.
Hi, boys and girls. It's so good to be with you today. I think about you guys all the time, and I miss you so, so much. And I was super excited when Mrs. Doctor asked if I would be willing to help you with your new writing unit on poetry. I said, of course I will, and I'm so excited to share with you one of my favorite poems from my favorite book of poems by one of my favorite poetry authors. It's a poem called Homework Machine from a book called A Light in the Attic, written by Shel Silverstein. I have most of his poetry books, and I read his poems when I was your age, and I loved them so much that I made sure to read them to my kids when they were your age too. And now they love the Shel Silverstein poem books as much as I do. So this is one that we would often read together, and it's one of our favorites, The Homework Machine. He has some great illustrations too. They're pretty funny. So here we go. The homework machine, oh, the homework machine, most perfect contraption that's ever been seen. Just put in your homework and then drop in a dime. Snap on the switch, and in 10 seconds time, your homework comes out quick and clean as can be. Here it is, 9 plus 4, and the answer is 3. 3? Oh, me. I guess it's not as perfect as I thought it would be. I hope you enjoyed. I can't wait to spend more time with you, hopefully soon. Bye.
Hey boys and girls, it's Mr. Van Weeren here. I hope you guys are doing well. I miss being in class with you guys so much. Mrs. Doctor was telling me that you guys were working on poems in class, and so I thought it'd be great for me to find a poem and read it to you guys. As you guys know, I love basketball, and I thought it'd be great to find a poem about basketball. There weren't a lot of great options, so maybe one of you could write one for me. Anyways, I did find one I liked called The Basketball of Life, and I thought I'd read it to you. Life is like a basketball. You dribble your way through the court as you dribble your way through situations. Pump faking your shots as you pretend with your real feelings. Regardless of missing multiple shots, you must keep shooting. Get up when you fall down and move on, because one day you will make it. Follow through to score victoriously as you follow the path that guides you to a successful and happy life in the future. To some, it is just a game, but basketball is life, and life is basketball. Hope you guys are doing well, and I can't wait to see
Wasn't that so much fun? I loved seeing Mrs. Eisenhart and Mr. Van Weeren. I know that you guys did too. Hey, maybe you actually could write a poem about basketball, just like Mr. Van Weeren suggested. Today, we're actually going to write acrostic poems. I'm going to be teaching you what that means. An acrostic poem, you choose a word that you want to write about, or like a topic for your poem idea. So for example, if you were writing an acrostic poem about basketball, you would write the word basketball down the side of your paper. We're going to be choosing Earth Day as our topic today. We're doing that because tomorrow is actually Earth Day. It's a day set aside to think about and to care for our Earth. Thinking about recycling and thinking about making sure that we're being creation keepers. Oh, you know all about being a creation keeper. So lots of people work on special activities that they can do on Earth Day to care for the environment and to care for this beautiful world that God has given to us. So to do this work, you need a pencil and a paper, and you'll need to be sitting at a table because we're going to do a little bit of writing together. And our topic is going to be the word earth. And I will teach you about an acrostic poem as we do this work. All right, get ready. I'll be right back.
Boys and girls, we're going to be writing an acrostic poem. And our topic is going to be Earth Day. So because this is a title, you need an uppercase E and an uppercase D. Earth has an unvoiced TH. Then, boys and girls, when you write an acrostic poem, you write your topic in uppercase letters going vertically down your paper. So I'm writing the word earth right down the side of my paper. Now, in acrostic poetry, you have to begin each line with the letter that is at the beginning of, let's see, how to explain that? You have to begin each line beginning with the letter in the topic word that you are writing. So for example, the E, you would start writing this line with a word that begins with earth, or E. I'm going to choose earth. So you don't have to write the E again because it's already there. So E-A-R, earth. Earth, I'm going to write Earth is our planet. Earth is our, this is the kind of R, like the people type of R. This is our planet. Planet, so P-L, plan, and Earth is our planet. All right, now my next line needs to begin with A. I'm going to write April 22, we celebrate. So April 22, we, a sight word, celebrate. Celebrate has the soft sound of C. Celebrate. April 22, we celebrate. Now we need a word that begins with R for this line. How about Recycle and reuse. A lot of people will recycle as a way to care for our planet, or they will reuse materials again and again. So for example, instead of using plastic baggies to have a snack in for your chips, maybe you could use a Tupperware container and put your chips in a Tupperware container or a plastic container that can be washed and reused over and over again. It's a way to care for our earth. Or maybe reuse shopping bags that come home, or buy a bag, use a bag that can be used over and over again as a way to care for our earth, because then the landfills don't fill up. Recycle. Recycle has a soft C because it's followed by a Y. Remember, the C has the sound if it's followed by an I or an E or a Y. Recycle, there's a hard sound of the C in this word as well. Recycle and reuse. Recycle and reuse. Now, do you notice how there's a T and an H left? Boys and girls, how about you finish this poem and then stamp me a picture of your work? And then will you also show me another acrostic poem that you've written today? I cannot wait to see some of your good ideas. Good job, guys. You can do this. Do your best work, write neatly and carefully. I'm proud of you.